As spray-tan Don picks prioritize perverts and pedos, all the Q and nuts still haven't learned their lesson. Every accusation is a confession. Well, this certainly gives a whole new meaning to where they go one, they go all, The perviest pervert of them all, Matt Gaetz, was nominated to be the sleaziest attorney general in American history. But after the regurgitation of past accusations and newly leaked reports of his own involvement in sex trafficking, statutory air and drug-fueled sex parties that include air hockey tabletops. This was quickly followed by a demand for and subsequent deadlocked vote in the Congressional Ethics Committee to release the report on his conduct after his resignation from the House. And then, poof, gone. He's withdrawn his name for the position. Yes, all of the pulled out jokes have been made, saying it would be an unfair distraction to Dare Leader's smooth glide, transition process. Too much? Nah. His replacement pick, Pam Bondi, is a slightly more qualified Alina Habba Ivanka lookalike. Just his type. And a proven loyalist willing to lie for dear farter. According to HuffPost, Bondi served as the chairwoman of the pro-Trump think tank, the America First Policy Institute, and railed against a swath of investigations into his acts during his first term and into his business practices. And did I mention she's a Scientologist? Great reputation of child abuse and SA. But the disgusting, gross trend of SA accused, charged, or admitted is echoed by each of the administration picks we're about to list for you, for the people who aren't crazy and would like to know exactly what we voted for. Where's QAnon when you need them? QAnon brainwashed millions of people, convincing them that a secret cabal of elites, globalists, and Democrats was grooming, trafficking, and essaying children, even sacrificing them to harvest their precious bodily fluids. God dang. But in classic Orwellian behavior, they cannot or will not see what's right in front of them. Trump Force One is actually one of Don's BFF Jeff's old planes. They excuse, minimize, and gaslight, insisting that when their leader does this, it's okay. So here's the list for the rest of us, so we don't forget, especially as Thanksgiving comes along and your QAnon aunt has something to say. Starting nice and easy, not too crazy, let's just go straight to Marco Rubio for Secretary of State.
Shh, you didn't hear from us, but he's also involved in some gay porn accusation and stuff, but we don't think it's true. Of course not.
Leopard/face question here. As a son of poor Cuban immigrants, should he be deported? As one of those criminal immigrants who bring crime and drugs into the country? But I digress. Pete Hegseth, Secretary of Defense. What we knew was bad already. Then it got worse.
USA! USA!
President-elect Donald Trump at a UFC fight over the weekend, while preparing for his own battle as controversy grows over two of his top cabinet picks. New revelations tonight that Mr. Trump's choice for Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth paid a woman who accused him of sexual assault and had her sign a non-disclosure agreement. Hegseth's attorney saying his client is completely innocent of what he calls a consensual encounter. The Washington Post reporting the woman's friend sent a memo, which NBC News has not seen, to the Trump team this week, alleging Hegseth raped the then 30-year-old conservative group staffer in his room after drinking at a hotel bar. Police confirmed they investigated the incident when the woman filed a complaint.
Testing those bus wheels yet, Petey? Kristi Noem, DHS, Besides her hateful habit of killing inconvenient family pets and her unethical past of misconduct while in office, using her weight to help her daughter get real estate license, her ban from all ND tribal lands, her commercial ads for the out-of-state dental care professional who fixed her teeth, she and well-known perv Corey Lewandowski were not discreet about their own extramarital grope fest. RFK Jr., HHS, where to begin? Yikes, people. He seems to treat women the same way he does over ripe roadkill, bear cub, or washed-up whale remains, as free meat to defile and discard at his pleas. He has hosted a dinner for Leonardo DiCaprio, who is mentioned on the Epstein list, and Diddy parties too. And now there's this to add to his undeniably immoral acts and sins, according to his own confessions and admitted Catholic guilt about it. Not to mention that he may be responsible for the death of children sacrificed to his dangerous convictions about vaccines. Yeah, COVID-19 and fluoridated water, just for starters. He already helped to make measles great again in Samoa. His beliefs have had real-world consequences, as his involvement in anti-vaccine activism in Samoa contributed to a decline in measles vaccinations that led to a lethal outbreak that killed 83 people, mostly children, in 2019. There's more. Doug Burnham, Secretary of the Interior, harms women and trans women by banning abortion and gender-affirming care rights, and was one of the Red Tie Brigade loudly defending the pussy grabber at his hush money trial. Tulsi Gabbard, Department of National Intelligence. Apart from the obvious red flags over national security compromise, Tulsi backstabs and harms women. As a vet, she will head DNI while the armed forces are purging women and LGBTQ from ranks. Her status as a Samoan immigrant Hindu faith apparently does not matter to the KKK clan, so long as she and Putin and others don't mind, since she helped them by being disruptive and complicit in damaging Hillary Clinton in 2015. Man, this is really the moral cascade of abundance that we have here. Aren't you guys glad, QAnon, that you got rid of all of the people who were abusing the children? I have more. Howard Lutnick, Commerce, settled a lawsuit with his partner over alleged fraud of $35 million, diverting funds into the pair's personal account, spending proceeds in properties and diamond jewelry. Linda McMahon, this is the one. Education. She's the education secretary. Guys, what a piece of work, huh? Both she and her husband, Vince, are under investigation for alleged sex trafficking. Say it with me. Oh, no, I didn't know. How could I have guessed? And the assault and trafficking of an employee at WWE HQ. And last month, a group of 5 former ring boys named the McMahons in a sex abuse lawsuit along with the World Wrestling Entertainment and its parent company, TKO Group. Where they go one, they go all. Jesus Christ. Now, First Lady Elon Musk, Doge, Department of Government excuses for giving away money, Department of Government excuses for taxing the poor to feed the rich. Known for fathering multiple children with multiple women, his disgraceful disowning and demeaning of his trans daughter, this beacon of moral leadership is being sued by 8 former SpaceX employees who endured sexual harassment by Musk, and the SpaceX employees who allege Musk participated in and condoned sexual harassment and misconduct within the company. In 2022, SpaceX paid off a woman who was propositioned by Musk, who also allegedly exposed himself to her. And, as if the Department of Government Efficiency wasn't already a stupid enough idea, it has 2 heads, not just one, super efficient. The other head, Vivek Ramaswamy, received a large donation from Jeffrey Epstein. Associate Glenn Dubbin. I know I got you there. Dubbin was the first individual Maxwell had sent her to for sex after she completed her massage training, according to a 2016 deposition. Oh, this one is mwah. Mike Huckabee, the ambassador to Israel, has a history of siding with sexual predators, the preacher himself. Matthew Whitaker, ambassador to NATO, scam patent marketing management CEO, and toilet for well-endowed men. Are you not entertained? If you need anything, write it down. Matter of fact, maybe we'll just put the list right there so that when you go to Thanksgiving, if you still feel like you need to go, and that QAnon auntie of yours tells you about how sad it is that they always let this happen to the kids and where are they and the blah, 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 remind her that the kids that go missing now are her fault. The cabinet full of perverts, the essay doers. This cabinet full of gross, degenerate abusers and misusers was praised and ushered in by the same people who accused those of us who were fighting against it of being the ones doing it. Every accusation is a confession, and that includes Aunt Mary with her QAnon shirt. Maybe she's got a skeleton in her basement. Anyway, remember these names. They're gonna come up. Don't forget, subscribe, like, share this. Share this with Aunt Mary. That would be awesome. That's what she needs. But honestly, share this and help us grow. I think we got a lot to say for the next 4 years, and you're going to need the news that's not sugarcoating it and watering down a SA-infused cabinet and a fascist leadership. Educate yourself, educate others, and then come back for more. Follow us on all these things you see here, and our link tree is in the description. Maybe even get some merch.